Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's been so long. Sorry, I've been MIA lately, but I've been really busy. But this time, you guys, we are on week 10 now of a 13-week assignment. So we only have 3 more weeks left. We are more than halfway done. How exciting, huh? So, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing with your travel agency stuff? Have you guys found an agency yet? Have you talked to your recruiter? What step process are you on right now? I'm so excited to know, and I hope you guys are following along with me, and hope my videos are helping, because I do want to know that they are making an impact on at least one person out there. So please leave me comment and drop me any questions. I am willing to answer, and we can chat. For this video now, the last video I did was about housing. So this time now it's first day in orientation. So typically on your first day, your recruiter should have given you all the information that you need, such as the location, time of the place, time that you need to meet your contact number for the manager and the manager's phone number, and also if you need to wear your scrubs or not. Some places will tell you to wear scrubs the first day. Some actually even tell you what color scrubs to wear. And some places will just tell you to wear something business casual, because it will be a full orientation day. So it all depends. It all depends on it all depends on your assignment. So I typically will wear my scrubs unless otherwise it states just wear business casual attire. But typically I will wear my scrubs. I have my stethoscope ready. Make sure you do have your pens ready, because you don't know where the pens belong, and pens are very valuable to us. And another thing that I highly suggest that you do have, make sure you have food. Just prepare to make sure to just anticipate you're going to be working that day, and you want to make sure you have food that will last you throughout the day, because typically you only have 30-minute break. So by the time, and especially if you're not even familiar with that location, by the time you get into your car, try to figure out where to go, what you want to get to eat, and by the time you get it and you come back, it's time to clock back in, and you barely had anything to put in your mouth. So I usually like to prepare myself with some food that will last me the whole day, because I don't want to be hungry. And another thing, I don't want to start getting grumpy, because that's not going to be a good first day impression. So just be prepared to have food. And so your day in orientation, they will usually send you you'll meet your manager, and your manager will usually set up your username and password for you to log into the computer system. And sometimes, if you are new with that company you are working with, there will be some learning education that you have to complete online. So you do have to do that. And I noticed that was with the first company I was with. I had to do some education that, so I didn't even work the floor that day. I was pretty much doing a lot of computer stuff. And then second time, I noticed it was less education, less orientation, and more on the floor. And this assignment, I barely had any education material to do, and I just got a quick orientation around the unit, and I was pretty much thrown on the floor already. So just anticipate for that. Usually you will be introduced to a nurse who works there. The nurse will show you around, or the manager will do that. He or she will show you to the break room, the locker room, to the bathrooms, and how to get inside the unit, and the codes you need. They will typically show you that. But when you are on the floor, you will be partnered up with a nurse, because some companies, the managers are not nurses, so they can't show you the nursing aspect to the whole floor, the whole thing, but they can show you the other stuff. So the nurses that they partner you up with will show you how things are run in the floor, as such as like their supply cards. And usually I like to ask where is the contact numbers to the doctors, because just in case something happens, I always anticipate, like, I have to notify a doctor regarding something. I just need to know where the numbers to the doctors are, and like how do I get a hold of the on-call doctor, like stuff like that. And also, I like to know my schedule. Sometimes they'll print out a schedule for you, so that way you know who your patients are, who you are in charge of taking care of, and who the other nurses patients are as well. Orientation day is usually fun. I like orientation day because it's my first day, but also it's kind of scary because you don't know first who you will be working with. You don't know your teammates. You don't know their attitude, and especially sometimes they could come in. You go in there. I'm a very friendly person. My face may not look like it when they see me, but I'm really nice. Once you get to know me, once you start talking to me, I'm like I say I am nice, but I don't know how other people think of me. But some people will look at you already and expect a little bit more from you. So just be prepared from that. Make sure you do have a lot of confidence in yourself going in there. You are experienced. You do know your stuff. So don't make them feel like you don't know anything. And if you don't know, ask. Make sure you do stand up for yourself, because I know some nurses that, like, it breaks my heart to see them like they're new, and then like I see them getting kind of like not pushed over, but they're more of like passive. They're like, okay, okay. So I kind of tell them, I'm like, you got to learn how to stand up for yourself. Like, don't let anyone push you around, because I have seen some teammates who can be a little bit like territorial, I would say. So some of them can be a little like catty. So you want to make sure that, like, hey, you're here to help, but also you're not here to be a pushover. So I'm not saying everyone's like that, and I'm not saying you to puff up your chest and go in there and be like, yeah, I know my stuff. Of course, you are going to show your respect, and also in return, you're gonna want respect back in return, right? You're not gonna just be like, you're not going to be a pushover, and you're also not going to come in there thinking like, I know my stuff, so just leave me alone. No, you want it in a respectful environment. I'm just letting you know, because based off on the experience that I've seen and experiences that I've also encountered, some people were kind of getting a little bit grumpy, getting territorial on their stuff. But like, I had to set that boundary. I'm very nice, but don't cross me over, because I will let you hear. I will give it to you. I'll talk back to you. And but obviously we keep it professional. So you have to get the respect of others, as well as you also have to respect people too. So, yeah, orientation is, like I said, it's pretty much fun, because you're getting to know how the unit is. You're getting, and every unit is always different. So just seeing it, you're just like, wow, this is how they do things. And for the most part, everybody, like, I've encountered, is nice. They're all friendly, and of course you get some of them that are a little bit like, they have a stronger personality, I would say. So sometimes you have to know how to interpret how the way they talk. If they're just talking aggressively, but that's them, that's their normal tone. So you can't take it personal, because that's how they are. And especially when there's a little bit culture differences. So it all depends too, but don't take anything personally. Just try to observe how they are, if that's how they naturally are, or if that's how they just talk. Because some people just talk loud, so you don't know if they're yelling at you. And there's some people that just like don't really talk. They're more shy. It's not that they're being rude, but they're just like in their own bubble, and they're comfortable doing their own thing. So just like, just approach them. I usually say, hi, my name is Liza. I'm a travel nurse here. I'm helping you guys out for the, until until how many weeks. If I have any questions, is it okay if I ask you? Sorry if I don't know where things are, but just let me know. Just direct me, and then I'll be right there. And for the most part, they're friendly. They're like, yeah, they'll welcome you and stuff. And every time I introduce myself to the patient, I always like to let them know that I'm a travel nurse, and that I'm there helping, and that I'll be their nurse for the day, or until at least for the rest of the assignment. I like to introduce myself to all the patients that I am taking care of. Every single patient that I am taking care of, I always introduce my name and my title. Like, I let them know that my name, and I'm a travel nurse, and I'm there helping. And I ask if I can do anything for them, if they're feeling okay, just little. And that's when you just start doing your assessments. But yeah, usually, typically, orientation is it's pretty I don't know how to say it. It's just like, you just got to get used to how their unit is being run. And then I usually will ask the manager how my schedule is and like when do I come back. The manager will give you usually a manager will give you your schedule for the week. Some managers will do it for the month and some managers will do it as you go along. So you would want, if you are that type, I typically like to know my schedule ahead of time because I am there to travel, so I do want to see and explore other stuff on my days off. But until I guess they get comfortable with how everything is, then they'll give you a whole full schedule. But until then, they'll probably do like week by week or something like that. um yeah, so now you guys got the job, so we're done. So now we went through the whole process from start to finish. We got the job. So then now on my next video, we're going to be talking about what do you do, or what do we do when our assignment is almost over, what stuff that you need to start preparing for. So, I really hope you guys are doing good, and leave me some comments because I do want to talk, and I hope everybody is doing safe, and everyone's taking care of themselves and their family. And let me know if you guys even started your travel your travel experience, and if you start talking to a recruiter. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment, and I will be more than happy to help you. And honestly, being a vlogger, I didn't realize it is, like, I wouldn't say hard, but it's very time consuming. Like, I have to prepare my material and what I'm going to say because obviously it has to be material that you guys are going to be interested in. So I give props to those actual vloggers because they're like so consistent. They're like vlogging every day or like every other day. And I'm here like once. I really try to do it at least once a week, but I'm so sorry that I missed the last 2 weeks because it's just been really busy. But this is a whole new experience for me, and I'm just doing this for fun, and I'm just like excited to share my experience with you, and I hope I am making an impact at least on one person out there. So until then, you guys, 3 weeks, we have 3 more weeks, so we are almost done. I will talk to you guys again later. Okay, take care. Bye.